2020's been a shit year. We started off the year with Australia being on fire, but also underwater, and that lasted for months. Kobe died in January. We almost went to war with a few different countries. The President of the United States was impeached, but acquitted. The killing of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and many others have opened out some eyes to the state of police in our country. Murder hornets were a thing. California is still on fire. And to top it all off, we've been in a global pandemic for 7 months now. But what can you do about it? Everything. You can do everything about it. Everything is essentially connected now that we have a giant global economy and mass communications. Once we hit mass communications, everything changed in the world. Everything became interconnected, and it became really easy to do so. But the issue with that, or the blessing with that, is you, as a United States citizen, has the ability to impact everything else in the world. Because you, as a citizen of the United States, has a unique power to vote. Your ability to vote changes everything. California has a wildfire season every single year, but would 2020 be as bad if we had the appropriate controlled burns? If those controlled burns weren't politicized, would they be as bad? If we had different representatives in Congress, would the president have been acquitted? If we had different officials at the state and national level, would we be seeing the concerning trends of the United States becoming a police state? If we had different national officials, would we have lost hundreds of thousands of people just in the United States alone due to COVID-19? Now, I don't know the answers to all of those questions. I would like to think it would have been better with better people there, but who knows what would have actually happened? More than likely, you don't know either. But what you can do, because we can't do anything about the past. We already made those decisions, the country has already gone in that direction, and here we are. But what we can do is make sure that you are registered to vote. At least in Missouri, you have one more day to do so. Wednesday, October 7th is your last day to do so in Missouri. All of the other states are different, but you can make a change in this country by exercising your right to vote. The people that are elected directly impact your and everyone else's lives. So the least you can do is say that you tried. You can do everything in your power by registering to vote, making an informed decision, and hopefully setting this country up for a better trajectory. But none of that happens if you don't do step 1 before October 7th in Missouri. Head on over to vote.org. They have all of the resources you would ever need. You can register to vote, you can change your voter registration, you can see if you're registered, if you registered a while ago and you don't remember doing so. Everything that you need to know is on vote.org. So if you're only gonna do one thing today, just vote.org and click a few buttons. That's all you gotta do. But it's gonna take all of us. I've seen those NFL commercials. They say that 40% of people in the United States that were eligible didn't vote. It's gonna take all of us. Make sure that your opinion is heard this election season, not even just at the presidential level. Your local and state officials matter in your life just as much, if not more so. So make sure that you're caring about what's going on around in the world because it affects you. I'm proud of you, I love you, and I'll see you next time.